For those across New South Wales, the heavy rain has now eased across the northeastern parts of the state, but the focus will now start to shift to central and southern parts of the coastline. Across northeastern parts of New South Wales, we have seen some breaks of sunshine today. However, these flooding impacts are still ongoing, and we have seen still very high river levels at Lismore and now the emerging situation in Balonne. So the message for communities is across northeastern New South Wales, continue to follow all advice from local police and emergency services and stay in touch with the latest Bureau of Information. And the good news is that over the next 24 to 48 hours, these dry prevailing conditions will allow those rivers to start to subside, but we are keeping a close eye on what's to come later in the week. So from Wednesday night into Thursday and Friday, we are expecting another round of showers, rain and thunderstorms to move over northeastern New South Wales and southeast Queensland. And that could bring the potential for creek rises, but we aren't expecting any significant rises in some of those rivers again. But we could see some heavy isolated falls, as well as damaging winds and small to large hail with these thunderstorms. And very much into tomorrow, we are very much focusing on Sydney, Newcastle, the Illawarra, and even down to the south coast as well, with this coastal trough moving down the coast, and it is likely to spin up into an east coast low later tonight or into Wednesday. The main focus area will be areas south of about Newcastle, stretching through Sydney, Wollongong and the south coast, and the Bureau has issued a severe weather warning for heavy rainfall and damaging winds. Heavy rainfall is likely to build through Tuesday and really peak into Wednesday. We could see 6 hourly totals up to 120 millimetres, but even intense rainfall totals up to 200 millimetres, and that's likely to lead to flash flooding as well as riverine flooding as well. And as many people across eastern New South Wales know, there's been plenty of rainfall over the past weeks and months, and so the catchments are very, very sodden, and we are likely to see the rivers respond very quickly. And there is also a risk of landslides with very, very wet conditions around. As well as heavy rainfall, damaging to destructive winds are possible, but it will depend on where this low does move, and so we are really advising people to stay in touch with the warnings and forecasts, because these east coast lows can pack quite a punch across these coastal areas. We also are expecting very, very dangerous coastal conditions right along the coast, as well as abnormally high tides. And these conditions are likely to last well into Thursday and possibly into Friday as well. And even then, we will see quite a few showers and thunderstorms across eastern New South Wales over the weekend. So for those across New South Wales, across the northeast, the rain has eased for now, is likely to come back later in the week. The focus really now shifting to central and southern parts of the coastline with this east coast low coming through. Pay attention to all advice for emergency services and stay up to date with the latest Bureau information.